Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to,
Normally.
I think
like
so, yeah.
What else can you pick against it here? Well,
Yeah.
is that enough though?
I think so. Kiel is very good against Terrorblade.
Station behind here from the side of V, so maybe to look and get a quick pick up. So the Nightmare comes out onto the Lion. That's going to be some control with the arrow now as well, going straight through onto the Lion. Lion will be picked up in Zayats. It's kind of just a certain... the dominance on the game, really, isn't it? That we don't even really need to give the first blood over to the carry. In fact, he could go for a second follow-up now as well. The Void's going to be onto the Night Stalker, doing a couple of extra damage. There is going to be a Primal Spring, but that's not going to be enough to dissuade them here now as well, as Muka just puts himself into trouble underneath this tier 1 tower. Earthspike comes through onto the Mirana. Mirana's only got that arrow up in 4 seconds, so Arrow, is he going to be able to get himself away from this harass from Muka as well as Zayats? So it looks like it's shifted onto Antaha.
Arrow gonna go for another arrow?
They want to try and turn though. The Primal Spring, Antaha trying to run himself away. Doesn't have a Fairy Fire, just relying on the Tangos to try and keep himself healthy. That TP doesn't have the mana for it. So I mean, if he hangs around long enough, he's okay, just going to eat the mango and TP himself back to base.
Speed that is similar to having boots, and you don't really need the movement speed in fights.
Yeah.
Because you just need to stun and jump.
Well, speaking about stunning and jumping, Green Call's going to be used here. It looks like OD. This was a bit of a bait. He could turn it back onto the Monkey King with the Metamorphosis being off the Terrorblade now as well. A couple more right clicks, Muka. Is he going to be able to get himself away from this? The orb's going to fly through, so it's going to cut off Muka's path. And Hayes picks himself up the second kill, but TA2K though.
I would definitely expect him to TP in.
Okay, well, speaking of, Asgold might actually be the one with the dive with that double damage rune now as well. There's going to be a Dream Call onto so many illusions, but not a lot else. In fact, it might have been the Ember Spirit now with that arrow to follow up. There's going to be the Leap of Starstorm, a lot of damage onto the Ember Spirit. Ember, is he going to be able to get himself away? He won't. TA2K picks up that kill. Muka trying to tree dance himself away, but they're going to be going on to Blizzy. Blizzy can get himself away from Laze. Laze just wants to carry on going here. Doesn't have that Crippling Fear for 17 seconds. But with the Void, they might be able to go onto the line. The arrow flies through. In fact, Blizzy nearly turned back into it. But a good couple of kills, and that's going to be a double kill there for TA2K. He'll be going for his Blink Dagger now as well. About 600 gold away from finishing. Laze, does he want to go in with the Dark Ascension? No, actually gets the Void onto Asgold. Asgold's going to try and run himself away. Backlines, so the finger comes out. That's going to be the death of Antaha now as well, so Crippling Fear will be used, but it's not really going to be on anybody. He gets caught in the Searing Chains. Muka's going to be taking a lot of damage in this camp, trying to get himself away from the illusions. TA2K will be able to pick up that kill. The buyback comes through from Antaha. It looks like they want to try and chase here, V, with that Dark Ascension now going to be used. Void up in 1 second. Fiend's Grip comes out, but with that Astral Imprisonment, going to try and save his life. PL, is he going to be able to get himself away from this one? Dream with the doppelganger of the leap comes in. The Starstorm now as well. Sandy's Eclipse. Arrow won't connect. It's going to be the dive away from the Ember Spirit. Asgold, is he going to be able to get himself away from this? As TA2K is just cleaning up in this fight, illusions or not. He's having a really good time here. Meteor Hammer going to be dropped onto Laze. Laze, the Nightmare, just to channel through to try and save in the back lines. Hayes jumps in. 4
What they can do.
Into the Conjure Image.
Is very far forward.
Maybe just trying to pull the attention away. He's going to be locked down. He actually gets the Nightmare off before the Primal Spring comes in. Finger of Death. Is he going to be able to get the kill here now as well? No, he turns around the Fiend's Grip, but the Flame Guard still doing a lot of damage here for Antaha. A lot of lockdown onto the Ember Spirit, and it looks like it's going to be the kill onto Muka. Can they carry on going? Laze is invis. He's going to be able to get the right click though with the BKB up on Asgold. Asgold just able to dive himself away. And with 2 heroes dead, the Monkey King as well as the Lion, there's no reason the arrow, maybe just a little bit off the mark there. Creeps from the die side have gone. Laze TP's out because there's going to be a fight breaking out. Are they going to be able to make a move with the Fiend's Grip? Yeah, Ember Spirit doesn't have that Flame Guard for the next 6 seconds now as well. The arrow connects. So does the Starstorm. So does pretty much everything from Hayes. Yule Scepter comes out to the Monkey King. Monkey King will be silenced by the Crippling Fear now as well. Trying to move himself out of this. But Laze has the damage with the rest of his team to get that kill. And HYDRA just kills. Speaking about connecting on the kills, Laze, big tacky boy. There's going to be a Sandy's Eclipse. He just pops his BKB. The Dark Ascension comes over with the Crippling Fear. Going to be able to turn this one around onto the Outworld Destroyer. Do they have the damage? Of course they have the damage. There's the TPs from everybody else trying to get themselves away. The chase is on. No, the Void is going to stop Dream, and the one hero you wanted to get away. Doppelganger comes out. Dream is just couldn't run. So, here in a Dream Call.
With the coil.
That's going to be the real one now as well. The Imprisonment does come out to try and save his life with the Crippling Fear. There's going to be the Fiend's Grip being committed onto the PL. Arrow will go now as well. TA2K. It's going to be dead PLs for 72 seconds. And They could potentially look for a second lane of racks if they wanted to. They're going to dive in deeper now. Try and go into Blizzy. Blizzy is going to be able to get himself away from this. The arrow's not going to connect. Splits the wickets between the two heroes, but that's still going to be the kill onto the OD.
And just finish now if they want to, but GG, it's called.
Yeah, Ascol diving in for one last stand. He's going to be killed off anyway, and the GG comes out. HYDRA, as good as he looks. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's fine. I still prefer V-Gaming's draft just because of the ease of execution.
Like it was just the one set of creeps. So there might be the dive. The Balance Strike will connect this time with the Primal Spring onto Arrow. Inkswell comes out. Arrow, that's going to be the first blood. But Lays, can he follow up with that charge to the Mischief? Dream. I think it was just some rune protection. Arrow's just going to go with the Inkswell back into this. 3 seconds on that. X marks the spot, comes out. The stun's going to be there onto the Comfort with a Stroke of Fate. But the X marks the spot, so there's not going to be a torrent. One more right click though. Ascol will be able to pick up the kill.
The tower like that if he wants to.
Oh. Top part of the river, they're going to be able to go. Arrow gets taken down by the boat once again. Hayes, the Inkswell though, do they have the follow-up of the charge? He's going to be coming through. X marks the spot. Zayas, the charge will still connect, so it's going to go onto the Kunkka. Ascol, can he get himself away from this? Miss Coil, does he want to try and throw this one out? The Curse of Avernus will proc him. One more right click. Sonic Wave gets used. Muka gets low, trying to leap himself away. The Nether Strike though connects in mid-air, and Muka, well, he was flying for a little bit, but sent to the grave.
So they're like, this is fine.
Speaking about co-op, there's going to be the blinking with the Inkswell now as well. Connects onto Dream as the charge. It's a tree form, but it's still going to be able to connect. Sonic Wave, going to have the vision onto the Monkey King. Monkey King is going to be killed off. And the Moonlight Shadow not going to be able to keep him alive. I think as Ascol comes in, going to be able to get the Torrent off, but it's just going to be onto Illusions. The bottom lane though, they might try and defend. It's going to be 3-man rotation coming in. Hayes. The charge is going to connect now as well. Blizzy, he's going to be the one that gets gone on now as well. Hayes, did you want to carry on going? The Nether Strike does get teased. It will be used now onto Blizzy with that Soulbind as well. The Sonic Wave doing a lot of damage. He get the kill onto the Underlord. If they want to carry on chasing the Soulbind, will go with Dream. He's going to be spotted out now as well. Dream does he have the damage to take down Hayes. Hayes just has to move himself out of this Wukong's command now with the Miscall healing himself up. Hayes should be able to... No, won't be able to survive through that. As the chase comes through, they've got another charge onto Ascol now. Was that right click damage going to come from TA2K? A bash maybe. Ascol, the BKB will be wearing off sometime soon. One more right click and Lays should be able to connect. TA2K gets it with the reflection. And they're even going to be able to go to Muka here. Muka doesn't have that lead for 12 seconds now as well. And Antaha is just going to close the gap. Going to try and go with that Curse of Avernus. Not even going to be needed. Lays gets the kill.
Because Underlord does skill really well in this game.
They're going to be able to get the Nightmare onto Hayes. The arrow follows up, so that was going to be the Photic Shield, but it just immediately gets popped. Starstorm comes through with that Fiend's Grip, the bow. A lot of stuff being committed, but they do get the kill onto the Queen of Pain. They might even be able to go borrowed time now. Antar, he's going to be used up, just trying to waste a bit of time on this borrowed time now. Is he going to be able to get himself away? A Photic Shield once again. The arrow will be off the mark. So Antar, the right click's coming out from Ascol. Yeah, the Starstorm connects and Muka picks up that kill. To charge through. Back lines though. Moonlight Shadow does come through. Wukong's command is going to be popped just as a defensive one to try and secure this Roche. Was the blink in? It's going to be a big charge through, but the Yulscepter comes out, so it's not going to connect, and it's actually going to be the snatch here. Lays is going to be able to get himself into the pit, but Hayes picks it up with that Sonic Wave. That's going to be the Aegis popped. So Hayes with the snatch, with the Roshan kill snatch now as well. THK turns himself around. He does still hold that Sunder. Blizzy's going to get really darn low now as well. They're going to be able to get the kill onto the Kunkka as well as Blizzy. The Monkey King as well. He's going to try and throw out that Wukong's command, the Boundless Strike. But TA2K with the rest of his team just stands around. The charge from Lace, who's going to be able to help push out this mid lane. And that was a really nice contest there from V from this. HYDRA are pushing out of the base, only slightly, but they are pushing out.
Radiant are scanning.
Ooh, and TA2K is committing for his MKB. So if he dies without buyback.
Yeah, but they might be able to go into Blizzy. Blizzy, the damage will be there. It looks like he's going to use the Ghost after Wukong's command comes out. There's going to be a lot of damage coming through onto Hayes. Hayes gets taken down low, but is he going to be able to get the kill? It looks like he's going to be able to get himself away. Can't say the same for Lays. As Antaha, with that borrowed time, with the Photic Shield, the backlines, they are going to be able to get the kill onto Arrow. Do they have the drag back? They do, so they have some good kill potential there on HYDRA.
After like 55-60 minutes, it just becomes chaos. And two teams throwing bodies at each other until one team runs out of buyback.
Speaking about throwing bodies at each other,
charge.
It's going to be Lays with that 4-man connect on the charge. He does get that Nether Strike off, but he's getting pretty low. Can he do any more damage? He do get the kill onto Muka. And it looks like they just want to get themselves out of that Wukong's command with the borrowed time for a battling as well. He's going to be fine, yeah. And Lays, this is the big thing as well, that Lays can just TP back and then heal up, and as long as you have a target to charge to, he's going to be back in about 5 seconds in this fight.
I love how that charge plus Nether Strike did 4,000 damage.
It'd take 20 seconds or so, so I don't know if the fight would carry on going. But, in theory... Was that charge going to connect onto Blizzy? Does a lot of damage. The Nullifier comes out now as well. The BKB, now the strike, the right-click damage, Sonic Wave, even Haze. He's going to be able to get that kill onto Blizzy. With the Hex, the Fiend comes out. He's going to be onto the Spirit Breaker. This might be a good trade here. If he can force... Well, it's Wukon's commands, it's Fiend Scripts, it's the boat fleet. Now the buyback comes out, and it looks like they want to carry on chasing with this Metamorphosis only just being used. Blizzy's going to TP back into this. Refresher was used on the Monkey King, so he's going to have another Wukon's command, and Lays.
Are you kidding me?
Only a little bit, as it looks like the Wukon's command, so they bait this one out. They're going to be able to move themselves away from this. TA2K just TPs himself out.
But they're already waiting for the next Roche.
Just take a look at what item the Queen of Pain has in that neutral slot. TA2K, the BKB is going to be used now as well. Blizzy is going to be a massive Wukong command, and I mean that in the area-wise. The Fiend Script does come out terribly, going to be locked down inside that Wukong command backline, so I think we have to take down Anta. Borrowed time comes out once again. TA2K is super tanky, but he was able to survive through that now. And Haze, well, the charge is going to be actually pushed back into the arrow with the tidal wave now, so Haze has to buy back. He has that cheese available, no borrowed times. That's going to be the death of Antaha. Antaha is dead, no buyback, 116 seconds.
There is no meta.
No.
There is just a single Terror Wave.
They could come through though. The charge actually connects onto Blizzy again. The tankiest hero in the game. The Nullifier comes out, but the BKBs have all been used. The Torrent Storm not going to be enough. It does actually connect onto TA2K. Askold with his own BKB. The arrow, the illusion didn't tank that one, and so Askold has that refresher. Going to be able to go with the boat fleet once again. That Torrent Storm if he wants to pop it out once again, but it's going to be the push away. Terrorblade lifted up into the earth. Do they have the invis to keep him away from danger? As he gets the Sunder off, that's going to be the death of the Grimstroke. Grimstroke has the buyback if he wants to get back into this fight. TA2K, that's going to be the Abyssal Blade, I think, here for the Monkey King, right on top of the death of the Terrorblade. So he buys back in. Roshan is looking pretty low. He'll set it out onto Lays. Lays is pretty low himself. Doesn't actually have the mana here for anything, as he does get bashed up on the Boundless Strike. Lincoln Spear popped on Haze. Haze, can he survive through this? Haze needs to get himself away with that BKB going. It looks like the Monkey King doing a lot of damage to the Torrent once again with the Tide as well. TA2K is going to be able to right click down the Monkey King. Monkey King can buy back into this. Askold, he's already used that by, I'm pretty sure, 5.5 minutes without it. So Askold will be dead. 125 seconds. Now they're going to change target to Marana. He'll scepter onto himself. Is he going to be able to get himself away from this? No leaps available. 3 heroes dead. 1 buyback used here.
What by Dream?
Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That's down now. It's for the next 67 seconds. And TA2K, he's just hanging around the edge of this. They are going to go back for the racks, but he's just going to be able to step up again onto this tier 4 tower.
This?
I don't think they do. The Wukong Savant's going to be wearing off. Great charge onto the backlines coming through Blizzy onto Zayats now as well. So it looks like they're going to be able to do the Sonic Wave damage. It is Fiend's Grip. Is it going to be enough? It's not. And V, it took them 63 minutes and 30 seconds, 36 kills to 30, and a 35k net worth lead. But